Oh, yes. High tea.
Now, if I'm like this, is that going to be...
When you don't have a sucker, take a lemon. Okay. Are you ready? All right.
All right. Is everybody ready?
I hope so.
Rose, if you'll get your tea and be standing over there ready to, let's wait till she comes back in, so we'll start. Okay, as soon as I start talking, then you just come on in and start quietly pouring the tea. Okay. Well, Pearl and Vera, here we are having afternoon tea at the Adolphus Hotel.
It is wonderful.
I mean, looking good. And wouldn't Tuna, Texas be proud?
They certainly would. You know, we didn't have tea and tuna for years unless it had ice in it.
Yes.
It just wasn't something you considered. But now look at it. Looking at
Oh, yeah. Oh, Mrs. Bush taught me that. Oh, yes. You know, she likes a good print just like me.
Lady Bird taught me how to shoot ski. It was great. We would have tea and then scream, Paul. It was wonderful.
Oh, but you know, tea is good for you. It'll keep you awake in the mornings.
All those Chinese can't be wrong.
Oh, it's delicious. Bobbie, how have you been?
I have just been super good, and I'm even better now that you two are back in town.
Well, we love Dallas. We always have liked Dallas. Money, fashion, and men. That's in that order.
And certainly you can speak to fashion.
Thank you.
Oh,
You
yes.
know, I had trouble sleeping here last night at the Adolphus because Neiman's is so close. Very, very difficult for me. One time years ago, I was here with my mother, and oh Lord, it was about 3 in the morning. We couldn't find her, and she'd gone into Neiman's to an air conditioning vent. She just couldn't stay out.
No, she couldn't.
She just couldn't stay out. It was awful. We found her in the furs the next morning. She was fine.
Oh, yeah.
She held up well.
And Pearl, I guess Neiman's is your favorite place to shop.
Well, actually, I like the men's warehouse myself. It's hard to find. But you know, Barbara Bush and I both wear prints, and she has real pearls, of course, but we can't wear them in Texas. You go outside, you get crop dusted. I don't know how she ever lived here.
They can do stuff with flour sacks.
They
They used not to be able to.
This is pure silk from New York, Vera.
Well, this is new. I have not seen this.
Yes, it really is. They made this for me in New York, and I have a whole bodice that they put up, you know, and it's right next to the Dumbo exhibit, you know. Great.
Well, now we're going to be served with some sandwiches and some fruit and some...
Oh, you know, the Smut Snatchers put out one of these one time, and nobody would eat the food. It was too pretty. You know. Tammy Faye Baker came through, though. She ate plenty of this. She broke down and cried and ruined every tea towel.
She did.
Not one. Oh, Vera, look, it's sushi pie.
Left all over the muffins.
Isn't that lovely? You know, but I can't eat salmon this early. No, I'll start swimming in the bathtub.
Oh, I know. She tried to spawn. It was frightening. It was absolutely frightening.
And I like a good quiche, you know.
Oh, it's lovely.
This looks like something Eatsy's would put out. You know, I love Eatsy's. I come to Dallas just to live at Eatsy's.
Oh, yeah. She slept in the parking lot when it first opened.
Well, I sure did. Oh, they used to give me all the free bread. Day-old bread, I'd eat it all. Are you ready for Halloween?
Well, I'm really more ready for you all opening at the District Arts Theater.
Oh,
That's
so
true.
excited
You know,
about
we're,
being
you know,
there. I
we,
don't think I'll ever be better. I really don't think I'll ever be better. People say, well, what's the reason to come to this show after all these years? And I said, well, I'll be there.
I'll be there.
There you go.
I like being here for the state fair. I like that. I walked through the stock barn last year and came out with a blue ribbon. I think I'll do it again. Oh, those fellows were so nice.
That's where she gets her roughage at the state fair.
I had a hen one year in the state fair, fluffy little thing, Henrietta. She did well, but
right.
you know, I turned my back and someone butchered her.
That's it.
Had her dressed before I could get to her. My best layer. Oh, yeah.
Now, my best layer isn't around anymore, but we don't need to go into that. You know,
But it's good to be back in downtown Dallas. Everything's modern in Dallas. I like being in a modern city.
I do too.
Yeah, and just down the street from all the stores. And I go down to the West End a lot. You can find me down there on a bar stool at midnight. I like that.
Now, Pearl, what would they say in Tuna, Texas, if they knew that you were on a bar stool in West End?
Oh,
Well, my early training comes from a bar stool. I used to sing with Patsy Cline years ago. You know, she started off on a bar stool. Yeah, she did. I'll cry tomorrow.
Now, we had a singer in Tuna that started off on a bar stool, but she ended up on the bar floor.
Yeah.
She didn't go far.
No. What was her name? Polly something.
Polly something.
Yeah.
I can't remember. She wasn't very good.
She didn't. No, she went to Mule Shoe and failed there
She
too.
couldn't hit a high note unless she yanked a nose hair. It was frightening.
Yes. Well, Vera, I'm going to try one of the little raspberries.
Go
Yes,
right
I
out.
think you should.
That's not a fork. That's a spoon.
That's a spoon. So the fork is the one that's got the edges on it.
You know, fresh straw raspberries. You know.
Is it good?
Oh, just a little powdered
I'm
sugar.
allergic
It's
to
delicious.
raspberries.
I can't eat chocolate
I'm
anymore.
allergic to them. I'm just scratched for weeks.
Let's
You get that from that dog coat you wear.
You know, you
She
were so
killed
good.
her dog and had it made into a coat, and every time it
was-
rains, she scratches.
It was going to waste. The FFA boys did it. But see, I don't have natural fur. So, you know, when winter comes, you just got to make do.
Well, now, you know, that's awfully warm in the
I'm
wintertime.
sure
Yes, it
I'm
is.
sure it is. Well, I'd hate to be your plumber.
Krista Gale, I knew her plumber.
Oh, Crystal Gale, bless
Yeah,
her heart.
overtime.
You know, don't it make your brown eyes blue? You know, I said, grow up and cut that hair.
Well,
You know.
And she did.
No, well, I think she did finally, but you know, her career just went right down on the
Right.
barbershop floor. There you go.
we got offered parts in The Sopranos last year. We sure did. Yes, we did. We had a decline, though. You know, I can't get around that many Italians. I have to start cooking.
I don't speak Yankee. I just keep going, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Speak English. You know, I just don't understand them.
You are celebrating a big anniversary. Your 20th.
20 years. 20 years in pantyhose. Oh, it's just wonderful. It's been a long ride, Bobbie, but it's been a good one. We've met presidents,
We got last.
you know, we've just
come,
kings,
they go. We're
queens,
still here.
Newt Gingrich, you know. I combed his hair out and we found Jimmy Hoffa. We sure did. We know where he is. It's in Newt Gingrich's hair.
I was having a great talk with Newt recently about the sanctity of marriage. He was talking about the sanctity of marriage, and I asked him, I said, which one of your 3 marriages do you feel was the most sanctified? And he took offense.
Well, yes, yes.
He's so touchy ever since he lost that job.
I know. I miss him.
I do too. I'm like a rash that I can't find.
I'll help you find it.
A little lower, lower.
Listen, I want to ask you all something that I've wondered about for years. Now, here you are as Vera and Pearl, and you're going around doing press and everything. Now, what happens when you step out of the Adolphus Hotel into a taxi and people come by and see you? What happens?
Well, I just tell them, go call your mother and tell her you saw another one. That's what I always do. Oh, no, people are so used to me. You know, I got a new pair of shoes now. I can actually go out in public. See, they have to go to well, how did that get there? What is that? They have to go to Connecticut to get my shoes, those big-feeted women up there. You know. Went to Salem one time and looked around, and we were there on the day before Halloween, and I thought, well, my Lord, they're all witches, and they think I'm one too. You know. Oh, never go to Salem, Massachusetts on Halloween. That's just not the thing to do.
Crowded.
Very crowded.
Crowded.
Now, one other question that might be a little delicate, but indulge me. All right, you're doing press. Now you have to go to the bathroom and you're in Vera and Pearl makeup. What
That's
do you do?
happened.
That's happened. In fact, there's a newsman here in Dallas who still isn't over that.
No.
He still isn't over that.
We
He
had to
still has
pass him
little-
that toilet paper. It was
He has that little
terrible.
tick. He has that little tick.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
he did.
I don't know.
All we saw was his feet. We never did
That's
meet
right.
him.
But I saw him down on Cedar Springs in a below-the-knee jersey grass 3 days later. So, you know, they say we don't have effect on people, but we do.
You do. We really do. I think I'm going to have another raspberry.
Well, I like women's clothing, you know. My mother wore women's clothing, and I just got used to it. honestly. I think, you know, I look in the Bible, everybody in the Bible wore a muumuu. Everybody. But so why can't we? There you go.
I've always wanted to be Julius Caesar.
There you go.
I did. I
Well,
wear a
you're not
colorful
going
little
to.
ring. No, I never will be. But
You never will be. It's too late.
No, it's way too late.
Beat you to it.
Yeah.
This time, of course, you're doing Greater Tuna, and you're doing your 20 characters. And is there anything that will be a little different from the original Greater Tuna?
Well, we have some new dirty words that I can't say on television. We have a dirty word list, and we got some new ones that we threw in.
But hot is still on
Hot
there.
is still
I
there.
don't understand that. You know, how can you be in Texas and not say the word
I
hot?
wish you would stop that.
Well, it's true, Vera. I think of Reba McEntire. I think wherever she is, she's hot.
Wherever she is, she's a little bit cross-eyed. I like her. She's a little bit
She only gets that way when she hits the high note.
Well, that's true.
Well, is there anything else now that we need to cover while we're having our tea before we have to clear out?
Well, we've got a new secret weapon on how to end this war going on. In Tuna, we had a big home defense rally. Vera was there. I made Taliban cookies and had all the little turbans dipped in icing. The kids bit the heads off right away, and
But
we raised a lot of
We know how
money.
to end the war in Iraq without
Yeah.
spending, $80 million on a new zip code for Iraq. You know.
Oh, they need that.
Don't they need that?
Yeah.
80 million for a zip code, Lord have mercy.
Oh,
It's
and then
only
the
6
telephone.
numbers. It's only 6 numbers. I can't imagine that. But we decided that the way to fight that war is because they are doctrinaire Muslims. They're afraid if they touch pork, they'll just go to hell. So hit them with bacon bits.
Yeah.
I want a president that says, I've got a pork roast, and by God, I'll use it.
Yeah. Whoa.
It is
Yes.
time
There's a
to
way to
get
do it.
serious.
Yes.
And we can find anything scares that little midget in North Korea. I don't think anything scares him. He is so high strung. That's
Yes,
what
he
happens
is.
when as you eat dog. Just get real high strung.
Real high strung,
Real
yeah.
high strung.
I never did like
You know what?
barking at
I'd
the
leave
meal.
him alone. I would give him a wide berth. Short people are very dangerous.
Yes, they are.
Short people who
Yeah.
eat pets are very, very dangerous. He isn't scared of a pork chop, I'll guarantee you.
No,
Oh,
no,
Lord,
no way.
Have you shared your ideas with George W. Bush?
Well, we told Cheney
we tried-
about it, but you couldn't get him away from that pizza.
I tried to reach Laura, but they said no, she's reading.
No, she is.
can't
Yeah, well,
get
she's
her
over
away.
in
You
France
can't
right
get her
now.
away.
She's shopping.
She just got it.
Yeah. But Rumsfeld, I used to date him years ago. Remember when he used to come to Muleshoe and we'd rendezvous at Lake Mobeedy? Yeah,
We
he
always
ca-
made fun of him. We never thought he was going to be running the world.
Oh, we
well,
never
there you
did.
go.
No, But he had that little tick.
And I worry about Cheney. He looks hungry to me.
We should bring him to afternoon tea.
Oh,
Lord, this will be gone.
he
Lord
doesn't
have
do any.
mercy.
He eats
He
nothing
grapes.
good for him. No.
Pepperoni cheese.
Well, Vera and Pearl, as always, it is just wonderful.
It has
You
been
make my day, you
marvelous.
make my week, you make my year.
Thank you so
We do
much.
love being
We
here.
love being
And we'll tell everybody that you're at the Fine Art,
At the,
District Arts Theater.
District Arts Theater. I can't wait to see that. We've been in a lot of theaters here in Dallas before, and this is a new one.
That's right.
Yeah, we like that. I love a city that has lots of theaters. Means you're going to have some culture. Now, if they could just get the kids to go.
Well, let's work on that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, you got to have new audiences because all the old ones are dying off.
And we encourage people to bring their kids and bring them by my dressing room. We'll whip them right before the
Right.
show.
Yeah. Oh, yes. A whole line of kids to
We'll
whip.
line them up and whip them.
She used to live in California where she couldn't whip her kids. She'd have to drive to Arizona.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, I got to where I could control them. I would just sing that old Glenn Campbell tune by the time we get to Phoenix.
Oh,
They
to
would
straighten
calm
them out
right
real
down.
quick. Yeah,
They would
you
calm
bet.
right down.
You are the best, you're absolutely the best, the funniest, and the two most talented people in the world. I say that without any fear of contradiction.
Well, thank you, Bobbie.
so
We've
much.
enjoyed you over
That
the
check
years.
is in the mail.
We
Cash
think
it
you
quick.
should run for vice president.
No thanks. I'm running away from vice president.
Oh, I did that.
Okay. So you're on a nice 3-shot, huh? Okay, and I'll start to ask the questions, okay? Vera and Pearl, here we are having afternoon tea at the Adolphus Hotel. It doesn't get any better than this. And you can kind of,
And
do
it
your
does,
head
it's
like,
so
don't
good.
say anything,
Right.
just kind of move your head. Yeah, you're doing fine, okay. Pearl and Vera, here we are having afternoon tea at the Adolphus Hotel in the French room. It doesn't get any better than this. You're celebrating a big anniversary, 20th anniversary for the Tuna, Texas guys. I'll do that one again. You're celebrating your big 20th anniversary. Are we going to see anything different in this show at the District Arts Theater that we didn't see 20 years ago in Greater Tuna? I have always wanted to ask you, when you're dressed as Vera and Pearl, and you have to go out the front of the Adolphus, into a limousine or taxi, off to do something, what happens?
Let's call your mother, tell her you saw another one. I know what that one was.
Okay, here we go. Now, I hope this isn't too delicate a question, but when you're dressed as Vera and Pearl, and you have to go to the bathroom, where do you go?
I could tell you stories.
Most of those take place at the TV station.
Okay, now, can you think of any cut shots that we need?
Just some reaction probably too. Would you mind asking the thing about the bathroom thing? I want to just try a different shot. Just
Oh,
for fun.
okay,
That was
all
a
right.
great question.
Okay. Now, I hope this isn't too delicate, but when you're Vera and Pearl, and you have to go to the bathroom, where do you go?
Yo,
That newsman's never going to be the same. He will never be the same.
it's pretty ruthless. If Vera,
it's
if you're in there, Vera, and Vera's in there, it's over. I don't know how he ever managed to come out.
No.
You know, that it's so much fun to catch one in there.
It's brutal.
Okay, close to Neiman Marcus here. Pearl, this is a new dress. I haven't seen this one. Okay, now is,
Sheridan. We stayed in American Sheridan,
oh, this is the old,
Scottish hotel.
and they serve a wonderful, okay. And you tell her what you want her to do.
And I'll have 2 lumps of sugar in
Let's see,
there.
we better have the cup down. Yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking of edit shots. Okay.
Go ahead,
okay.
freshen.
And some over here.
Oops.
Was that okay?
Do something different.
I know, and
You know, we never get bored with it. It's great. And that's delicious tea.
Linda, did you get what you wanted there? All right, so we're just chatting away.
Yes.
And you know, it's so good to have you back, and you're just, Vera, you're looking beautiful. I love that peach color on you. And Pearl has a new dress.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's lovely. I don't have words for it.
There's still some of that crop dusting on it.
Took the little maize,
Oh, yes.
cotton lint.
Ain't no bugs on me. Ain't no bugs on me.
Okay. Their gloves on. Oh, they're so small.
The pinky up. Yeah, very good.
I've never been able to do that pinky out thing.
You know, it'll freeze that way, and you have to go walk around with that pinky up. It's terrible. Hello, but you can wave with it. I'm all thumbs. You need to get one of Pearl eating.
That's it. Oh, that's good. That's pretty.
The president of the office just had a coronary arrest.
Just makes me want to take off my hair, but I won't. I've been known to do that before, but I won't.